Hi, Tara Cherie here, and I'm here for our Tuesday weekly topic, which today's topic is on timidity. Now, we all have dreams, visions, goals, or maybe at one point we had a dream, we had a vision, it got squelched, stomped on. Maybe we are dealing with unworthiness or doubt or struggling what our destiny looks like. And the biggest reason for that is feeling shy, being timid, feeling like what we do doesn't matter, and that's a sign of timidity. And timidity is rooted in a spirit of fear, and a spirit of rejection, and a spirit of approval of what other people think about us. But I'm here to tell you that that is not the truth. That is not what your destiny looks like. God made you with a purpose and a function. What you do, it truly does matter. And you, my friend, are meant to impact lives. Each of you that is watching this has a reason and a being and a purpose for being here. You know, it kind of reminds me of actually learning how to ride a bike. When you first learn how to ride a bike, you have training wheels. But then over time, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunt, your uncle, they decide that you no longer need those training wheels. So they go ahead and they remove those training wheels, and you're no longer completely in control at that moment. But you know that you want to ride that bike, and you are determined that you are going to get on that bike, and you are absolutely going to ride it. It's just a matter of figuring out how the pedals work, how the handlebars work, how the brakes work, and you probably crash and burn. I mean, heck, you probably flip a few times, go over the handlebars, skid, those knees up. You probably, fall off. There's a few gashes, and the biggest thing is that you learn how to pick yourself back up and get right back on that bike and start all over again. And you keep doing that until you master the skill of riding a bike. Well, your life is absolutely no different. You have access to tools, you have access to resources, but it's a matter of learning how to put those pieces together so that you can master riding your bike in your everyday life. Now, for some of us, that looks a little bit scary and nerve-wracking, but being uncomfortable is the best place to be in. It is the greatest positioning, that's right, positioning for opportunity if you allow it to be. I mean, take a look at this video. Being in the limelight, actually recording myself, making myself accessible globally, definitely not comfortable. It's definitely something that does not come naturally. It is not easy to do. But I knew since I was a little girl that I had purpose and vision, right? We covered that on the first video, that I always knew that I wanted to speak. It was just a matter of time, plugging into the right resources, learning how to do it, and developing the skill. The only way that I'm going to become more comfortable being in front of you every week is to actually do it, right? Because the only way to kill fear is through action. I have to be able to take action steps and to make that choice whether or not to stay in the way of myself, or whether or not I'm going to choose to get out of the way, and to be bold and not to be timid and not to have fear, but to actually share every week what is laid on my heart. And I'm telling you, shy, being reserved, having excuses, it's all a bold-faced lie. It is the enemy's plan for destruction to hold you back from your destinies. But the best news is that God gave you the choice of free will. So either you're going to make the decision that you are going to start taking action steps and the things that you want to achieve in your life, or you're going to allow these excuses of what other people think, doubt, fear, to get in the way, to paralyze you from actually taking action. So really the choice is up to you to make that decision, because the truth is, I can believe in you, we can all believe in you, but it's up to you to take those action steps. And you are really, truly worthy of what it is that God has for you. He numbered the hairs on your head. He called you that you were a delightsome land to Him. You are an absolute treasure to Him. He has plans for you, plans for hope and a future for your life. But you have to be willing to get out of the way and decide that today you're no longer going to be bound by what other people think of you. Who cares? What's the worst thing you're going to do? You might make a mistake, you might fall down a few times, but the best news is you have the choice, you have the opportunity to live today, to decide that you are going to get out of the way so that everything that is meant for you, you are going to take that footstep, even if it's just one footstep in front of the other, even if it's just one action step towards that goal, towards that destiny. You are going to say, enough is enough. I can rise above my situation. I'm going to treat it as though it is already. That does not mean it's going to happen right away, but every step that you take is one step closer to that destiny. And I just want to encourage you that every footstep is progress in the making. It's life in the making, and it's one step towards your destiny. And I promise you that if you choose not to give up on yourself, if you choose and make that determination that today's the day and you walk in it and you don't waver, you don't faint, but you stand the course of time, you serve in faith, not fear, in faith, that you can do this and that you've got this, I promise you, there will be other people that want to follow you. There will be people that will be attracted to what your calling is, that will want to support you and will want to see you grow. There are people here that totally do believe in your success, and we totally believe what it is that you're capable of, and we definitely want to cheer you on all the way, my friend. And if you have never heard that and you were hearing that for the first time, just know that I do totally believe in you, and that's one person that has your back that you didn't have before, you didn't think that you had before. So the best thing that I can encourage you with is get out there, make a difference, make a mess in between. The best way to grow is through mistakes, but you're not going to know that until you get out of the way of yourself. So get there, just get a start. A start is a start. It is progress. It is a step further than you were before. And I totally wish you the very best. I'll be thinking about you and praying for you this week. If you have any prayer requests or anything that you would like to see talked about, or if you have questions on what was covered in today's video, please feel free to share at Tara Cherie on Facebook, or you can go ahead and leave a comment at the blog site, which is www.taracherie.org. Again, that's taracherie.org, TARACHERIE.org. You can also find us on Facebook at Tara Cherie. Have a great rest of your week. God bless you, and I believe in you. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care. Bye-bye.